Good morning, good morning, beautiful people. Hello, 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 hello. And we are here with the Exodus strategy, and we are looking at MGC Futures Gold. That is the only thing that I trade. And so I'm excited this morning because the 28-day funded challenge, I took the challenge too. I had already been a funded trader with Apex Trader Funding, but I added some more accounts just to walk through the process with you guys and secured this morning another 500K in funding. Yes, 500K in funding for a total of 600K in funding with Apex Trader Funding. So guys, you want to make sure that you are on the next challenge. You want to make sure that you're there. You want to make sure that you are utilizing the Exodus AI strategy. The Exodus AI strategy cleared the funding this morning on 5 funded accounts. I'm going to post that in the Apex community. I'm also going to be posting it, showing you guys that it is possible when you have the right strategy and you have the right understanding of the market. A lot of times, the reason that people are not profitable and not funded and not being able to keep their accounts is because psychology wise, that's a major factor. Proper risk management and not having a strategy and not having a full understanding of the market. And that comes with proper education. And that is something that I focus on with my students, is making sure that you understand how to read the market, how to understand trends, uptrends, downtrends, how to understand sideways, ranging markets, where to enter and where to exit the market, what candlestick patterns you look for. That's why I'm the candlestick queen. What candlestick patterns that you're looking for in order to enter and exit the market. And so the time frames that you need to be trading the market for specific assets. How do they move? Making sure that you back test so that you know how to identify those areas in the market where your strategy may work the best or it doesn't work the best, or where the market moves the most on those particular time frames. Understanding top-down analysis, understanding how to enter and exit the market. Guys, let me just say that you want to be a part of the next funded challenge, okay? And so this morning we said the goal was going to hit that 4,000 point, that 4,000 area goal. Exceeded that this morning. It is at 4,007 on MGC Futures Gold. And so we got in right here at this pullback where price started to pull back up, got in here and rolled that thing up all the way until here. This is where I entered the market at this particular area and rode price up until price hit that 39.97. I'm sorry, 39.99. That is where I had my TP set for, and it actually hit that area. And this is 39.97. I had it set for 39.99. It hit that area and it secured 5 100K static accounts with Apex Trader Funding. We're going to be posting that. Make sure you are out at the event coming up, the Midwest Freedom Launch with myself and MPW CEO, Mr. JLD Rogers, where we're going to be showing you guys how to get funded. We're going to be showing you what you need to do to get funded. Again, just secured 500K in funding with Apex Trader Funding with the AI strategy, the Exodus AI strategy. You want to make sure that you're funded. You want to make sure that you're in on this. You want to know how to read the market, simple market structure. There are a lot of people, I'm just going to tell you this, I see it out here. There's a lot of people that are giving information about how to read the market, and it's just inaccurate. It's truly inaccurate information. And so you want to be a part of a community that's going to give you accurate information on how to properly read market structure, where to enter and exit the market. It's not complicated. It's very simple. Once you know what you're looking at, you know where to enter, where to exit the market, how assets move, different asset classes move differently. We're going to focus on teaching you that. That's what we focus on, is showing you how to read the market. And so, and being able to make money while you're learning. But this morning, secured those accounts, going to be sharing that with the community, going to be sharing that with you guys. But we did secure this morning. Challenge done. 5K in funding this morning from the Exodus strategy and Apex Trader Funding. So you want to make sure that you plug into the next one. We're going to be giving out free accounts again with Apex. And let me say this for those of you who are part of the community, who are part of the funded challenge, when you are getting those accounts, Yes, you want to get like the 50K, the 100K. Sometimes it's easier for people, depending on your risk tolerance, to get the bigger accounts. Why are you getting the bigger accounts? You're getting the bigger accounts sometimes because the drawdown on those bigger accounts, you're able to have a little bit more wiggle room. But I'm going to say this to you. I won these accounts on a $625 drawdown. $625 drawdown. That was the minimum that I had to lose. Total was $625 drawdown. If I lost that, that was it. And so it does not matter the size. It matters your patience, your consistency, and you being able to understand market structure, where to enter and where to exit the market, and making sure that you're practicing proper risk management. You want to practice proper risk management. That means your position sizes are not too big when you are looking to get funded. You're not over leveraging your position sizes. You're not having these extravagant position sizes like, oh, I'm going to win this one big move. You want consistent wins. And consistent wins comes with properly understanding risk management, not over leveraging your account. You're always going to focus on what you can lose more so than what you can gain. That's the focus. You want to focus on what you're risking more so than what you're gaining. You want to focus on that. And so you don't want to risk too much. And then if you have a gain, it's not going to matter because you have a larger loss. You want your gains to be bigger than your losses. And so that's what we help you focus on in the community. That's what I teach my students, is proper risk management. And we're going to be diving in a little bit more, but that's 28-day funded challenge done, guys. It is complete. It is finished. And well, we have 2 more days. So if you haven't been funded, you have to the 9th. The 9th is where we're looking to do funding. Now I'm going to tell you, these accounts that I have were done in 4 days. I won these accounts in 4 days. I have the documentation to show you that they were in 4 days. And so going to show you in the community, show the people in the community what we did in those 4 days, what it looked like on TradeZella, what it looked like on the journaling, but in 4 days won those accounts. And that is from the Exodus strategy and from proper education. You got to be properly educated. You have to understand market structure. You have to understand how markets move. You have to understand trend lines. You have to understand swing points, support and resistance. And we teach you all of that. We teach all of that in Mission Possible Worldwide. That is what we focus on teaching you, is proper market structure, the market. Understanding the psychology of the market. Fear and greed is what controls the market, guys. And so helping you understand that and when to enter, when to exit the market. And so that's our recap for today. In the Apex community, I am going to share this live, but I'm also going to share the funded accounts to show you that 500K in funding for Apex Trader funding was done today. And so you want to be a part of the community so that you can get access to the Exodus AI strategy. You want to be part of the community. So we're walking through this process together, and so that you know how to read the market. And let me say this, you don't want to wait on signals from anybody. Stop that with, you want to signal people to give you signals. And when they give you signals, they don't work, or they're at a loss. These people don't know how to read the market, and they're giving you signals. So it's not going to work. They're giving you shots at the market, and they have no clue about market structure. You want to be the signal. You want to be able to look at the market and say, I know from my analysis, this is what the probability of this trade going into. You want to be able to read the market for yourself. You don't want to wait on somebody else to do that. You want to learn how to fish, and you want to fish for yourself. You don't want to wait on somebody to call a signal for you. So make sure that you plug into the community. I'm going to leave the information for the chairtothetrade.com, my website, on this particular live, so that you guys can find out what it is that you need to know to plug into the community and join us, be in the community when we start our next funded challenge. So we're not doing the funded challenge this month. For October, we're going to start our next funded challenge November. We're going into November. And so let me check the date, because we want to start on the 1st and be done by Thanksgiving. That is what we want, is to be funded by Thanksgiving. And so That is, well, so we have November 3rd. We have the 3rd that we want to start off with, and then we're going to probably be going into the beginning of December, but that's what we want to do is we're going to start our next challenge on the 3rd, and we're going to give out those free accounts so that you have free accounts for that 28 days. So you have 28 days to win anywhere between 25 to get funded anywhere between 25 to 300K in funding. So you want to make sure that you are plugging into the community. And so it's 950, guys. We did see that gold hit another all-time high, and it's because of economic uncertainty. That is why we see gold hit, and this is the Exodus strategy. It called this around 5 a.m. this morning, Eastern Standard Time. And so if you had gotten into this particular move at the pullback, it's at the pullback here. This is where we entered, where price broke from this area, entered here this morning, and let this continue to ride up to that 39.99. For some of these accounts, I didn't even let it ride up. Once it hit my target, I closed the trade out. Once it hit that $2,000 mark, I closed out the trade. And so hit all of those across all those accounts, and I'm going to show the results for that inside the Apex community. So make sure you're plugged in. But getting ready to jump off, that's the recap for this morning. 28-day funded challenge for me, finished, done, complete. So be a part of the next funded challenge. Be a part of the next funded challenge. So that is in November. Going to have the posters, the flyers for that, so you can join and so you can have the link for the next funded challenge. Make sure that you're a part. Okay, and I will see you soon. Have an amazing, amazing day.